everybody? Welcome to an all new Beyond the Barricade. We are live right now on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, just so everybody knows. Real quickly, before we bring our guest over, we will be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock with Dante King. Dante will be on tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And also tomorrow is a guest that our guest tonight is maybe familiar with, but is definitely going to be familiar with soon. SOS is coming on the podcast tomorrow night. I'm going to see if there's some words going to be exchanged tonight. Without further ado, my very special guest, correct me if I say your name wrong, because it sounds kind of French and fancy. Olivier Vegos?
Olivier Vegos.
Vegas. Okay.
Yeah.
I was a little close.
It's okay. It's okay.
Now, let's talk about this real quick before we start. This is happening March 4th, huh?
Yes. It's going to be my first time in the ring with SOS. I'm super excited. It's going to be my first time with this promotion as well. So I really cannot wait to see how the show is going to go, how the match is going to go. So I cannot wait to be at MPW. Yeah, super excited for that.
Awesome. Any words for SOS for tomorrow?
Man, SOS though, bro. Like I actually watched a match recently with her and Gypsy Mac, and she gave Gypsy a run for her money. So I'm just like, you know what? I see what she's capable of. She needs to get ready for me as well. Because when I come in the ring, I hit hard. So
all right, you hear that, SOS? She's coming for you tomorrow.
I'm coming for you, girl.
All right, let's start off with how you fell in love with this wonderful world that we call wrestling.
So the reason how I fell in love, it was actually my grandmother's fault.
Grandma.
Yeah, when I was like 4 or 5, my grandma was like watching wrestling with me, and so and after that, it became a routine. Like we literally had, we had Monday night, we had Tuesday. I mean, literally, we had a schedule every night, and we watched wrestling together. So it's all her fault. Honestly, it is. I kind of lost track for a little while, but then finally, I kind of got back on it again and decided, like, I actually want to go for it to actually be towards a wrestler. So it's all my grandma's fault.
It's okay. We love grandma. We love.
Yeah, grandma. Absolutely.
Brandon Denker, who happens to be my son.
That's a dope pair. Oh, I see that. Thanks. Thank you.
He's also the 23-6 champion as well. Thank you, Brandon. All right, let's start off with where you started your wrestling career. Where were you trained? Who trained you, and who were some of the mentors when you started?
So when I first started wrestling, it's funny. It was actually like I want to say it was like it was actually during COVID, and I was just kind of bored and sitting around, and I kept watching videos of like Barrett Brown. I'm just like, you know what, I need to like take this seriously if it's what I really want to do. I ended up finding a school in Bethany, Oklahoma. It was All Star Pro Wrestling. At the time, whenever I was going there, Jerome Daniel Griffey actually started to mentor me. And so I got to be around him for about 6-7 months and learn from him from a little bit. And then after that, I actually traveled to another school that was here in Oklahoma, which is NCWO Pro Wrestling. And then I got to meet with Danny B, and I actually got to be around her for like 6 or 7 months as well. So I really had to give it to those 2 schools and those 2 people. And that's how like I really started to learn and understand psychology and things you should do in the ring. And so, yeah, that's where my main 2 starts came from.
Awesome. What has been your toughest opponent so far?
My toughest opponent so far? Oh, Jesus Christ. Danny B, probably. Like all the girls are tough. Like Skylar is tough, man. Like I faced Erica before. I faced Nova Phoenix before, but I think like Danny gives me a run for my money because she shows me like, what is need to be done in that ring whenever you're performing. Like she puts a high standard on you. She puts a pressure on you, and it's not a bad pressure. It's to show you like, if this is what you want to do, you got to get with it. So I think Danny's probably my hardest opponent. Like, but I love loving from her, and it's a wonderful time when I'm in the ring with her. So.
Okay, what was your toughest gimmick match you've had so far?
I'm sorry, toughest what, baby?
Gimmick match.
Toughest gimmick match. I've never thought about that one.
It's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question. As in, like, an opponent that I have faced?
No, the type of match you were actually in, whether it be a hardcore, a
Oh.
ladder, or something like that. And then I'm going to ask you the
Hmm.
flip side on which one do you want to be in that you haven't been.
Ooh, okay, yeah, let's do that because I'm just like I feel like I haven't had very many just yet, but I really
Okay.
want to do a table match to be honest with you.
What inspires you to do this type of match?
Ah, man, I don't know. It's I may sound a little crazy, but I don't know. It's just something about this like just watching a person go through the table and just like for I'm so serious, like just
There,
watching
there,
it.
there
I
is
want to be
nothing
a
like
part
it
of
though.
it. Like I want to feel it. Like I just it is something about the adrenaline of like a table match. It's like gets me going.
I've heard, like, oh, I'm not. I've heard. I've actually seen a doors match. That's interesting.
Really? Oh, see, okay, I've seen a couple. Those are
Uh,
very interesting too. I'm just like,
yeah.
okay, yeah,
Tough,
yeah.
man. Tough.
But like, I think a table match is probably is on my list for this year.
All right. Currently, are the ASP Women's Champion. You won that in 2022, June 11th, to be exact. How was that match for you winning that championship?
um, it was very. What's the word I need to look for? It was very privileged.
Okay.
I feel like it was an honor. I did have a point in my head that I thought, am I capable of doing something
Mhm.
to this matter or to this level, or even having the courage to like, be head of a company and be that female wrestler to do that.
Right. Right.
So like it was a great honor. It really is. And I really loved it and I really, really enjoyed it. Um, man, I
It,
just,
it's a big deal. The
yeah,
company,
it is. That's I'm just like I
it
really don't
really
have
is.
like I have words, but I don't have words. I'm just like it's just an honor. That's all I can really say.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's talk about how you came up with your signature finisher, the makeover.
My signature, yes. So my signature move it is called the makeover. The way that I came up with it was the fact that whenever I was thinking of a maneuver, I realized that, like little women can be strong, but opposed to some women around, like I'm very tiny. I'm 5'3". And so I realized like some of the girls, like I can't, some I could probably pick up, some I probably cannot.
Hmm.
And so I'm thinking like, well, I need to do something like quick and it needs to be fast and, it needs
That's
to be
right.
clean. And so I was just one night just looking at different women from like, from like Ruthless Aggression era till now. And for some reason, the move that I'm doing, it's actually from Bailey's. And so I just,
Awesome.
yeah, that's how I figured out my move. And so I loved how she did her finisher, but I'm like, but what can I do that's like a little bit different that shows like my fashionista style?
Right.
So I just added the loop to it to just make it the makeover. So,
Okay. All right. All
mhm.
right. What has been your favorite venue that you wrestled out of?
Lion's Pride.
What makes it so special?
Um, First of all, they have great energy. Like the first, I went there like a year ago. The energy in that place is amazing. Everybody's sweet. Everybody's kind.
Right.
I got to wrestle and meet with MJ Santana and me and Friday, who are like they're like the most hottest things right now in Texas at the moment.
Mhm.
So it was great. It was just like the energy was great. The people was very loving, very welcoming. I learned a lot. I love the atmosphere. Like it was just really, and I think it was also like one of my main promotions that I did outside of Oklahoma. So that was basically like my first major like great one. So I was just like, this is amazing. Like if this is how promotions are, like I got to keep coming down here. I got to keep doing this.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, Lions Pride is definitely one of my favorite ones.
How? What other states would you like to go to that you haven't been to?
Um,
And is there any promotions that you've seen that you're like, oh wow, I want to go there and wrestle?
I would love to go to Mission Pro.
Mission Pro. Okay.
Yeah, like Mission Pro is definitely my goal. I would definitely love to be there. I would also love to go to Shimmer in Florida. That's
Uh huh.
another one that I would love to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That's
those
cool.
two are like Those two are my goals. Like I would really love to. Of course, the goals are it's also like
Short-term goals. We'll say
stay in
short-term
the
goal. We'll say short-term goals.
yeah, short term goals, right?
There
That's,
you go.
that's like the long term goals. It's always AEW, WWE, NWA. That's always
Right,
the
right.
long term goal. But short term goal right
Absolutely.
now, yeah. Mission and Shimmer is my goals right now.
Absolutely. Anybody hear that from those federations? If you're out there, if you're looking for someone, maybe Brian, co-owner of
Maybe
Mission Pro. He was in my chat.
somebody,
He was in my
somebody
chat
got to
recently.
answer me.
Somebody's gonna answer you.
Yeah, somebody.
Have you ever been to New York?
I have not.
Oh, we got some good promotions out here.
Yes, I know. I've been slowly looking at a couple. I've actually had. I know he's kind of more like I think Rhode Island area, but I met Mr. Sampson, and he was kind of like telling me some things about New York, and I'm like I know it's a bomb wrestling scene. I've seen it.
Yeah, we got some good stuff out here in Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
We got the
Because I'm
world,
not. It's not. It's if, and I could be wrong. Is GCW not based out of?
and they come out here sometimes. They come to the
Okay.
city. Yes,
Okay.
yes. But we got one of probably our famous promotions out here is Creative Pro.
Creative Pro. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or as
See,
they
now I
call
need
it.
to go look them up because I don't think I've really heard of them. But yes. Okay.
They're the AEW training ground, apparently.
Oh, really?
Everybody comes out of there. Max
Okay.
Caster,
Let's see. Look,
MJF,
you schooling me,
Statlander.
my guy. I need to go look it up.
We got some more promotions out here. Look, Victory Pro Wrestling, which is the one I work out of.
Uh-huh.
Remarkable Wrestling, which is kind of new, but they're building momentum. And the oldest promotion out here is NYWC, and they got this big event called Psycho Circus coming up.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy.
Okay, I would look them up. Absolutely.
Check them out. Check them out.
Yes, I will.
Anybody here from any of those schools? Hook it up. Let's jump out of wrestling for a moment. What are some of the favorite things you like to do outside of wrestling? Any good music? Any good shows?
I'm a big anime fan.
Okay.
So when I have time off, I'm sitting in front of my TV watching anime.
Gotcha,
if I'm not watching anime, I'm probably going to be at home playing my Xbox. Yeah.
So what are some of your favorite games on Xbox?
Right now, I'm addicted to, which has been out, but I've been playing Kakarot right now. Mm-hmm. But if I'm not playing Kakarot, I'm all a Call of Duty fan. Like zombie mode is how I get my stress out, shooting a couple zombies here and there. So
nice. All right, cool. Zombie games are cool.
Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, they are.
Are you a fan of Last of Us?
No, so I've heard so much, and like I've had some of my friends been telling me I need to get the game. I need to get the game and I need to play it. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, me too. I'm not really a gamer most per se, but I do like to watch good television shows.
Well, what television shows do you like?
Oh, BMF. I don't know if you heard of BMF.
Mm-mm.
Anything with the Power universe.
Okay.
Which is 50s shows. I'm a big Game of Thrones fan.
Oh God, don't get me started.
What do you mean don't get me started?
Because I love Game of Thrones, man.
Okay. What'd you think of House of Dragon?
Okay, so you're gonna kill me. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I haven't. I know. I need to watch it. I haven't had a chance, but yes, on Game of Thrones, I'm just saying, Arya Stark, that is my girl.
Yeah,
but no, I need to watch. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I've heard a lot of good things. All my best friends have watched it. I'm like, okay, I'll catch up.
A lot of good stuff. It's basically about one family.
Yeah, it's 100 years before.
200 years before.
200 years before. Okay, yeah.
It's like
I love Game of Thrones. I need to watch it.
Yo, you definitely have to watch it. It's must see.
Bet. I will get on that.
Let's come back into wrestling for a moment. What has been the best rib that was played on you, or one that you played on someone? These I've heard some good stories. Just warning you.
I don't know, because I've had a lot of good ones. Look, I'm sorry. I'm thinking. I'm I don't know which one.
You can think. I just got one kind of played on me, but I didn't believe them. So
Um, I think one of them that I really enjoyed a lot is like probably Miss Evelyn Carter.
okay. So how was this rib?
Um, so it's just like so the thing is like whenever I'm in the ring with Evelyn, um, I've never been in a ring with a person that like I can't really think of like a particular I guess you can really say, but I've never been in a ring with a person so much that like every single time that we get into the ring,
Uh-huh.
it's our characters come out better or like we do like moves come through flow or the story gets better. So it's
Right.
just like I just like I have this one opponent that or one opponent every single time that we get into the ring, like our chemistry is just like this. I'm just like I have nothing specific because it's just like
Uh-huh.
it's always something different. It's always something new. And like she does challenge me a little bit as well every time we're in the ring. So
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. I don't think you understood my question, but
maybe
all right.
maybe I did it.
All right. So a rib is a practical joke.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So I wanted to know if you played one on someone or someone played one on you or
Oh,
both.
like yeah. Oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you were thinking chemistry.
Yes, I was. So sorry. I'm
It's
telling you,
okay.
man.
No,
Like,
no,
I
it's
think it's
good.
also too because I can't hear very well. I'm so sorry. But no, practical joke wise, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done that to anybody,
Okay.
and no one has tried it with me.
I'm gonna warn you right now. Hide your gear because that's a big one. and your
I'm hoping not. I'm
and
hoping
your
it doesn't
belt
happen. So,
and your belt.
oh yeah, no, I'll just keep them at home. We'll just keep the belts at home. We don't have to do it
Well,
all
no,
that.
they do it when you're at the event that you're participating in.
Say
That's
it
the
again,
worst part.
love.
They'll do it at the event you're participating in.
Oh God, I hope not. I hope they don't do it to me. I
I
don't think
heard.
I can handle it, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna tell you one that I heard. They took a certain wrestler's championship belt and they hid it in a casket. And this particular wrestler was like, "Oh my god, where's my
Oh
belt? I can't
no,
find my belt."
no. I hope they weren't claustrophobic.
No, no, just the belt was in there, not him.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, no. Have anybody do anything like that to me? Just not yet.
Serena says probably because they know if they mess with you, it's over for them. Mm, that could be interesting.
Maybe that could be the case. That could be the case, man. I'm just like I said, I haven't had it happen yet. And I hope it doesn't happen. But if someone does try it, oh, trust me, I'm coming back tenfold. I'm very petty. So
What opponent would you like to face in the indies that you haven't faced yet? That you're like, oh, I can definitely have some good matches with this person.
I want to wrestle Killer Kate.
Okay, I'm not familiar with her, so tell me a little bit about her.
So Killer Kate, she just embodies everything that I think I just want to be in a wrestler. So the first time I seen this girl, or excuse me, seen this woman, she was at VPW. And where was I at? I believe I was in Fort Worth, Texas area. And
Wait. There's another VPW out there?
yes, there is. There is. There's one in Texas,
Oh,
yes.
man. There's one in Long Island, too.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, but there's one here too. There's one down here too. But like her whole gimmick, everything is like she's like, I mean, she gets in the ring, she has like her headphones on and she can rap, and like she tears her opponent down and like when she's in the ring, like she's bro, I swear she just floats like a butterfly to me. So I'm like, I really want to wrestle Killer Kate. I think
All
you
right.
should look her up, man. Like she's cool. She's
I'm going to look
super
her
dope.
up. Serena's my booker. Serena, look her up. Killer
Yeah,
Kate.
look her up. Look up Killer Kate, man. Like she's it's fire. Definitely love her. So I'm like,
Okay.
she's on my list. Like, yeah.
Okay. Tell me about some of the goals you may have hit in the beginning. You may have thought about in the beginning, right? Of when you started and where you are now, and how many of those goals have you hit so far?
So in the beginning,
Serena heard of her.
a lot of my short-term goals at the time, and I was like starting Wrestling was because I was at these very tiny promotions here. And so I'm thinking, like, okay, I started this promotion and I want to try and see what I can do to be the lead woman for this promotion. Okay, now I've done
Right.
this, I'm over to the next one. And some of those short-term goals of me trying to like be that one female on top, or to show that I can be that female on top. Some of it kind of didn't work out the way I wanted to because, some promotions went away or they closed or whatever the case is.
Right.
But now for me, I'm realizing that, that's just not really to my main goal anymore. Like, I still want to be that female that's like, oh, she can be a face, she can be on top of the company and do whatever. But now
Right.
my goal is just a little bit different. I'm to the point that like I want to move around to learn from other women who have been in the game for a long time and who are
Right.
trying to be on top, so I can learn from them to see what does it really look like in that whole persona, if that makes any sense.
No, that makes
Because I'm
perfect
just
sense.
going off of like one little tidbit and I wasn't really looking at like the bigger picture.
Right. The more you're out there, the more you learn, the more you grow as
Mm-hmm.
an athlete. You know what I'm saying? As a performer.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
So
it's
I
like I think it's kind of like a slow process for me, and it's like now it's like clicking that I'm like okay, like now I know what I really need to do. So
okay. How important to you is a good promo?
is a good
Promo.
promo. Um,
How important is it to you?
I think it's very important. Promos are
Think
very,
so
very
too.
important in my personal opinion, due to the fact that that even if people see you on a flyer, they may see your face, but they may not know who you are.
Right.
But that's why I think that promo is great for you, because you can tell who you are. You can show your gimmick. You can show your ability. You can show your personality, so people can understand like who that person is. Like,
Right. Right.
so I think promos are very, very important to have. And then also too, they're one of those where like you need to be TV ready. You know what I mean? Like if
Right.
somebody comes up to you and be like, "Hey, I need you to do a promo right now in 30 seconds." Okay, cool. Let's get this promo go. Like
Right.
seriously,
Right. Right. No,
you
absolutely.
know.
Because
So it's very, very important.
that's gonna lead to what I'm gonna tell you next. Cut a promo on SOS for your match.
Okay, bet. So, since it is going to be my first time at MPW, I just want Miss SOS to know, like, girl, I see you. I see what, like, I mean, you're a beast. Okay. You're like, what, 5'9", 5'10". Okay. I mean, there's nobody in that ring, and I know, I can tell, that can barely do anything to you. But I'm telling you right now, sweetie, Fashionista Fame and live here in Vegas is going to make sure all of that is going to the ground. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
All right.
Just
I love it.
saying.
I love it.
Just saying.
Good job. Good job on the promo.
Thank you. I tried.
I think that's the first time I've ever asked someone to cut a promo live on the show.
Hope I did okay.
You did good. You did good. Yeah, yeah.
You put me on the spot. I kind of got nervous, but I had it.
I seem to be putting a lot of people on the spot when it comes to stuff like this.
Hey,
Hey,
that's industry for you, though.
it makes for good must see, videos.
Exactly.
Serena says, yes, you go, girl.
Thanks, Serena. I need to meet Serena, bro. Like,
let me tell you, Serena is my right-handed lady. Let me tell you, she is a go-getter. She is the best.
I can tell, man. She had been messaging me like yesterday and stuff. So I was just like, okay. She was like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, girl, it's cool. It's all good. Thank
one
you.
hell of a
She's so
promo.
kind.
Good stuff. Good stuff. What do you prefer to be, a heel or a face?
I prefer to be a heel.
So much more
I
fun.
really don't like being a face.
So much more fun, right?
Well, for me, it's like, I know, like, I have like that baby face look, because like I look like a 15-year-old. I know I do. So it's okay, but like for me, it's just like the way that I think like my personality is and my persona is like, I like to run my mouth. I like to talk smack.
Right.
Like,
Right.
something about just being that edgy, dark, and I don't know. I think, yeah, I like being a heel. The face is fun, but the heel's where it's at.
That's awesome. Let's talk about, I know my time is running out here. Let's talk about some goals for 2023, since we just started. Tell me about some of your goals.
So some goals I got going for 2023. One of my main goals is that I am trying to just venture out a little bit more. Because like I said, I am from Oklahoma. And we do have a couple of good promotions here, but it's just like you said earlier, how are you supposed to grow as an athlete if you're not moving around? So one of my goals right now is that I actually want to go to I want to go to Las Vegas, and I actually want to go out there to the West Coast and do the wrestling scene out there. Which is funny, actually. Excuse me. My wife is from Vegas, and so she has like a lot of friends that she knows like out on the
There you
West Coast,
go.
and so we've been trying to hit people up and.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
that's definitely one of my main goals. And also, and I guess another main goal for this year is just like, it's big for me. It's just like, I just want to be better than I was yesterday.
Awesome. That's
Literally.
good. And that's how you do it. You go to different promotions, you face different opponents,
Mm-hmm.
you cut good promos like you did before.
Mm-hmm. So
It's
yeah,
all
so my big goal for this year is just to go different places, whether it's like East Coast, West Coast, overseas, wherever. Like I really want to just branch out and get out more this year.
awesome. Plug away some upcoming appearances you have.
So actually this Friday I'm wrestling at Texoma Pro, which is in Sherman, Texas. I'm wrestling Miss Hilda, and then I believe like the weekend after that is, of course, me and SOS at MPW, and then the following day I'm also going to be at Diamond Pro Wrestling, which is on the 19th. I'm facing Amy Camacho, which I'm super excited about that. I believe that's I want to say it's Springdale, Arkansas. I believe it's where I'm going to be at. So I have a couple of matches coming up in the next 2 weeks. So I'm super excited about those.
Awesome. And where can everybody follow you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so everyone can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram. I have TikTok. I have Twitter. It's all the same other than Instagram. It's Olivia Vegas, but on Instagram, it's the real Olivia Vegas. So those are like my main platforms I'm on right now.
Oh, I got to subscribe to your TikTok.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go look me up. Oh, and I do have YouTube too. So I do post on my matches on YouTube, and it is Olivia Vegas once again. So if you're interested in looking at my matches, they're definitely on there too.
Awesome. I will definitely check those out. Now, before we go, I want to say that I will be at our Victory Pro Wrestling here in Long Island, New York on April 15th for Blood, Sweat, and 17 years. It is our anniversary show. Make sure you get your tickets at victoryprowrestling.com, where you can also sponsor your favorite wrestler. How important is sponsoring to you? Very important.
I think it's important. It's very important because, we're all trying to be seen, and, we're trying to get our names out there. We're trying to be better, do better. Right. I think sponsoring is very important, and it helps out the talent as well. So
absolutely, 100% agree. Make sure you get your tickets at victoryprowrestling.com and inquire there about sponsorship opportunities. All right. I would like to thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you. And I apologize. Like I was a bit late because I was like not thinking of the time zones and nothing. So I apologize for that. I truly do.
I had so much fun with you, and I would like to have you back on sometime in the near future.
Absolutely. Yes. Please let me know.
Awesome. As for me as well, I will be back soon. I will be back with Herb Simmons, wrestling promoter, 50 years. They're holding the Bruiser Brody Memorial Classic from SICW. Also with us will be Barbara Goodish, Bruiser Brody's widow. She will be on with us at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. So make sure you come back and check that out, please.
Cool.
All right. Look at that. Serena says maybe someone will sponsor you.
Maybe. You never know, man. You never know.
I want to say, let me say your name, Olivier.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, Olivier. So I have to tell you where I got the name from real quick.
Oh, now I got it. Like Lawrence Olivier.
Okay, so I don't know if you ever heard of, there's an anime I used to watch as a child. It was called Full Metal Alchemist.
I've heard of it.
Okay, so there is a character in that series. She's like this. She's Colonel Armstrong's sister. She's the long blonde hair one with like the sword. Her name is Olivia Armstrong, and she's basically like the bad captain of the North. Yes, that's why I look her up. That's where I got it from. I've always been like obsessed with her like characters. I'm like, that's my name. I want to be her.
I will definitely look that up. Thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate
Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you for coming. Please. Thank you. No, you're helping out the channel. And I hope we help you out a little bit. We get you
Oh,
to New York.
absolutely. We got to help each other out.
Hopefully, we get you to New York soon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. I'm
There you
coming.
go. That's,
Definitely.
as for SOS, we'll convey the message that she better watch her back.
Can't wait.
All right, everybody. I'll see you guys at 9:00. Stay tuned for that episode and have a great night.
Bye.